Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're well. We're back in Bianco Zoo and we are working on our penguin habitat. The zoo's coming along quite nicely so far. Very happy with it. Your feedback has been really good so far, so thank you very much for that as well. One thing I did say I was going to think about doing at the end of the last episode is putting a little toilet actually in here. Because I did notice that I don't think I've put one in yet. Put information there, and I'll put some food over here, and I'll put some food over here. But yeah, no toilets. That's no good. You cannot have a zoo without a toilet. So let's quickly do that, and then I want to crack on with my main thing for today, which is working on our penguin building. So let's see if I can just squeeze it in here. Really simply like this. Yeah, that looks good. It's not messing anything else up. Excellent. That has fitted in nicely there. And then all I need to do is get a door. Hopefully someone will use the toilets in a second so I can actually see where the door needs to be. That looks like a decent door for a toilet. I think I use this one quite a lot actually. Actually, I quite like the idea of sinking it in so that the wave pattern shows through. There we go. So it needs to be just over a bit like that. Quite like that. So the wave pattern actually continues. Oh, they came out over there. That's weird. Oh well, you're never going to get it perfect. Actually, I can see roughly where it needs to be because of this pathway here. Don't know, let's have I'm not sure if I like that wave pattern showing through or not actually. Let's have a look. Let's bring it out and see what it looks like. No, I think it does look better like that actually. I think I can colour this. Don't know if I want it to be yeah, more of a blended in colour, I think, like that. Good, and then let's get a facilities sign on it somewhere. Okay, something like that. And then what I usually do with this is I double it like that so that from an angle like this you can clearly see it as well. So it kind of makes it a 3D sign. Quite like doing that. Cool. There we go. That's good. That's nice and simple. So what I wanted to look at today was what I said in the last episode about up here. This roof doesn't look good at all. It's all over the place. You've got this sticking through here. You've got the top of this frame over here. So what I wanted to do was have a look at hiding this somehow. And I was thinking of doing it with coloured limestone. But I'm not sure. I'll try it. I'll try it like this. And then I can always sink it in, I think, if it's not quite there. I'm not sure if I want it coming right over like this and actually covering the whole thing. Not really sure what I'm doing. Something like that. I guess actually probably what I need to do, let's shrink the grid size down. Let's move that to there. And let's move that back to there. So I'm not sure about this. This all looks a little bit too far forwards, I would say. Just hang on, let's just get rid of that. If I move these over one, and then if I can just highlight all of these front ones here, move them back one like that. Okay, and then let's just highlight the whole lot. Let's get the color changed to something a bit more aquatic-y. Again, it's going to be one of those buildings, I think, that doesn't look very good until it's done. I'll tell you what, it is too tall because I want to have a slanted roof. So I think what I'm going to have to do is bring it down a bit like that. Obviously that causes a bit of an issue here. It's not too bad actually, but I can probably just replace these, can't I? Let's have a look. If I change the grid height, yeah, and then I can, I think, just about, there we go, fill it in like that, get the color change there, boom, beautiful. Okay, right, that looks okay. Then I want some nice looking roof. Not sure what sort. Do I want aquatic? I don't want it leaning quite that much, I don't think. I want it to be, yeah, more like a really nice shallow one like that. What else have we got? We got tiles, clay tiles. Actually, this stuff looks interesting. No, I think the colour's right. I don't think I can, yeah, I can't colour that one either. No, I want it to look modern. Yes, possibly. Can that be coloured? No, that can't be coloured, but that's fine. Let's just change that grid height again. Actually, I saw the grid size. I'm wondering if I could, how that's going to work. Yeah, I can just about double that up like that. Tell you what, let's move that in, and then let's just see if I can get a corner going or not. I don't know if that I'll be able to do a corner here actually. Yeah, it's not quite gonna, it's not gonna work, is it, because of this bit here. Yeah, it's really tricky because it doesn't give you the small pieces. So if that's, yeah, see, that's not, yeah, it doesn't work, does it? It's quite annoying. So you can get that to there. But then that doesn't fit there. You kind of need a thin piece, don't you? But it's, and I don't think I could, because again it's not, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Okay, that's fine. Let's just put some of this along here and see what it looks like. Let's come out. Yeah, I think this will look okay once I do more. Ah, of course. Now what do I do here? Yeah, this is where it gets tricky. I wonder. Yeah, there we go. That works. Don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. And then we've got, hang on, what was this one? Corrugated. So I need a corrugated ridge. Like so. What's that going to look like if I have a ridge along the top here as well? What's that look like in here? Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't know if it's, let's have a look. Is it needed? I kind of, no, do you know what? I don't think it is. Let's leave that as it is. Yeah, okay. So that's looking a bit more structure like now, isn't it? It looks a bit more solid. Let's come back to our limestone and fill these gaps in. It's always a bit tricky filling the gaps in when you've used odd pieces. There we go. I'll have to do something down that edge because that doesn't quite look right. I think there's probably a trim that I can use along there. And then I think I've got to do the same here, haven't I? Yep, there we go. And the same again. Actually, I can get away with a little bit less there. Oh, I'm always misclicking. There we go. Lovely. And then let's just, whoops, let's just highlight those and copy them over here. Lovely. Now let's have a look back to here. Pitched roofs. I guess it is trims actually, isn't it? Yeah, so corrugated trim. There we go, that's the right one, isn't it? Yeah, so that's got the overhang on it. That will look good. Obviously I'm going to put some windows on here, that's the plan. Let's just come out and see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't mind that. That looks alright. I'm not going to change the white here. I think I need that sort of contrasting colour. Not sure what to do along the front here. I feel like it needs something. Yes, I know exactly what it needs. Let's get the windows in. Let's do windows next, and then I've got a bit of an idea. Can I colour them? I can only change the light colour. They look a bit big, I would say. Yeah, I think those ones probably. Although the blue, actually the blue there looks good. Although I think I can change this one. I can, so I could. Let's get a nice dark blue. Let's change that. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? And the light colour to orange. Actually, if I position snap these, no, that's, although, yeah, I suppose because I can move them up from here, can't I? That's my thinking. If I position snap them. I don't know if this is a bit too many, but let's just get them on and then I'll move them to where I want them because that's too low at the moment. But at least that it's the best way of getting the spacing correct, having them position snapped. And then you can just push your X button and slide them up. So I'm going to have them right up the top like that. Yeah, that looks better. That's nice. I like that. So the reason I want them higher up is because I've got an idea for something to do around the front of them here, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Yeah, let's fact, let's. I'm going to split this off and do it as a separate group. Don't know if this is going to look any good, but it's worth a try. I do like a bit of greenery. These topiaries, they do look very modern, which is obviously the look that I'm going for. Let's have a look. Don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, actually. That does look nice. I feel like there's still a lot of brown here. So I tell you what I could do. I wonder. This might not work. This might look too over the top. If I had a pillar down the side. No, I don't think that is going to look good, actually. I'll tell you what I'll do, because I think I don't like this edge here, but that's fine, because I'll put a new bit of edging along there anyway. But the actual hedge itself, I think, looks really nice. Oh, I didn't link them together, did I? That was silly of me. Let's just get these all linked. Right. Oh, why is that doing that? Okay, let's just copy these ones. And I will continue the theme all the way along here. And around the side. It's a very modern thing, topiary. You see it all over the place. It takes an awful lot of looking after, but it does look good. Can't deny that. I would never have any in my garden. I'm not a big fan of having to cut hedges. Even though I'm a gardener, it's not something I do much of. I don't mind trimming the odd smaller hedge, but my God, it's tiring. Aches your shoulders, aches your arms. So yeah, it's not something that I do a huge amount of in my work. I'm going to continue it around here, even though I don't really know what else is going to be on here. Obviously I need to just come back and smarten it all up. I'm just getting the main basic shapes in place for now. It can be very easy when you're doing a big building like this to end up with the whole thing looking very repetitive. So I will try and not let that happen, but it's not easy. Okay, so that I think will just go to there. Okay, so let's smarten these bits up. Don't really want topiary sticking out into the middle of nowhere, do we? At least this square stuff is very easy to work with in the game, because it just works, doesn't it? It just all kind of blends together nicely like this. Lots of straight lines. Straight lines are your friend in a game like this, aren't they, really? Okay, nearly there. It's always time consuming, this sort of thing, but hopefully in the end you decide that it's worth it. Okay, and then let's just bring that across to here. Nice. not entirely happy that this isn't symmetrical over this here, but I can kind of hide that. I think I'll build some sort of archway here, like some signage with a big penguin on it or something. As this is sort of the main entrance. I feel like I need some sort of signage there anyway, so that's fine. But yes, I do like the look of that actually. That's fine. It makes the whole thing look more functional. I think most buildings in zoos have sort of officey type bits attached to them now, because there's so much administration that goes on in a zoo and, you know, behind the scenes stuff. So you do kind of need these big areas of behind the scenes staff areas. I think that anyway. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So I was going to do something along here, wasn't I? Let's have a look at something wooden. I'd like to find something a bit unusual, rather than, whoops, I mean completely the wrong thing, rather than just the normal wooden posts that I use. I will see if there's anything a little bit different. If there's not, then that's fine. I do really just need it to be a wooden post. So you see that sort of thing. That's a bit more interesting, isn't it? It's very easy to go over the top, mind you, and I don't want to do that. I do quite like that piece. Let's see. I reckon I can do something good with this. Got to remember these corners are going to have the white pillar bits on anyway, so they will get covered up. But yeah, I think this could work along here. Again, I'll probably do a little pillar or something down that side there. I think again I'm just going to split that off. Let's bring it round to the front. Okay, that's not bad actually. I'm pretty much lined up. It's never going to be perfect, but again, there's going to be pillars, so it doesn't need to be. It's the joy of putting pillars on corners of things. It means that you can get away with things not quite lining up properly sometimes. Okay, let's get rid of that. Again, there'll be a big pillar on that post, so I'm not too fussed about that. Let's get this turned. Oh, look at that. Pretty much the perfect length. Nice. I'm going to continue it all the way around wherever I put the grass. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's do that. Let's maneuver this into place over here. Eventually this building will look really nice. I'm very confident that I can get it looking decent. It is hard when you're doing something so big. It's very easy to get it wrong. And who knows, I may still get it wrong. You can let me know that. After all, this is your project, really. I mean, it's up to you whether you like it or not. Right then, nearly there. Onto that corner. Let's just buzz. Whoops, let's buzz these ones round the side. I think I probably only need 2 of these, don't I? Something like that. Actually, let's get it lined up There, let's lose that one. Yeah, not sure what I'm going to do here with these edges. Not entirely happy with them yet, but that all looks good. Probably just get one on these side pieces here as well. Are they double-sided? No, they're not. That's good though, because it gives you a different texture to use on the back if you want it. I quite liked the pattern on this. Okay, right. I think what I need to do is get these white pillars put on that I had on these other buildings, because I do think they look good, and I think it will start sort of gluing all the pieces of the building together. So of course I've got to work out. I think it was probably that size, wasn't it? I want to sort of keep this sort of thing consistent. So yeah, it was this size. And as white can be. And then, yeah, just got to start chucking them on, basically. I guess try and... Hang on. What's the best way of getting this spaced right? It's really hard because it's white. It's very hard to actually see the corner. But I think that looks about right. I guess I want it just poking its head up a tiny bit above that wood. And again, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Okay, let me select the block, please. There we go. I'll split this off and I'll make these pillars their own building as well. Make it much easier to copy them around the place. So let's join those three together. Did that reach the floor? I don't think it did. I think I need one more. Right, and then just start moving them around, I guess, and seeing where I think they look good. Yeah, I see this one obviously needs to be brought out, and that's fine. I don't mind that. Yeah, so I think what I'll do, I'll lose this bit here. Doesn't need to be there, does it? I think I'm okay with this edge being like it is. So let's just come back in here and delete that. Good. Right, let's come back to this original one, because hopefully this... Oh no, it's not going to be in line, is it? No, let's go with this one then, so that they match. So this one onto this corner. Again, just try and line it up properly. There we go. Lovely. And then down onto this corner. And back here. Yeah, I think this one's kind of got to stick out a lot more, hasn't it? And then this one needs to be sunk back in again, like that, and along to the front. There we go. Right, now how are these corners going to look? Yeah, I think this is going to be fine here. Like I say, this is a big entrance, so there's going to be other stuff going on here as well. Right, so how far not got that bad at all actually. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Right, now, what do we think? Definitely need more going on here, but I think I've got the idea of what I'm going to do here. So that's fine. I like this building actually. I think that does look nice. I think that works. I'm not even sure. I was thinking I needed to put an edge on here, but I'm not sure that I do. I might do. We'll see. But it looks okay like it is actually. Doesn't look too bad. There's always room for more things. Like this bit of white here is a bit plain, so I'll probably do something on there. In fact, you know what I'm going to put on there? You know what I'm going to put on there, don't you? The piece that I always forget what it's called. I'm going to say new metal. Is it? Yeah, there we go. I got it this time. Let's have a look if we think these can look good on here. Let's get them roughly in the middle because it gives me the option of putting on a little border around the edge as well, maybe. See, I do like these. Actually, I might just leave a little gap there, I think, as well. See if this actually lines up okay or not. Wow, you know what? That's not bad. I judged that quite nicely. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. That looks much more modern having that on there, doesn't it? I don't think I'll continue them along here. I think what I'll probably do here actually is make this a big flower bed and have some nice palm trees. I think it will look too repetitive if I copy that along here, but I think I can do some planting and down this side here as well, and that will cover up this white wall here. Yeah, I think the rest of the building's looking pretty good now. Obviously, depending on what I put around the outside here, these bits will get covered up. But yeah, I mean, it's looking quite impressive. I need to obviously hide this bit here, put a little roof on. That should be pretty straightforward. Actually, I could do that quickly now before the end of the episode, just so that I've done it and I don't forget, because you know what I'm like. I need flat limestone and I need it to be the right colour. Let's get it in here. Oh, it's very hard manoeuvring around in here. Right. Let's have a look. Where does it need to be? Let's bring it so it's sticking out. Actually, there we go. I think that's just about right. Okay, I think that looks good. And then I need to change the grid, don't I, so that I can just fill in the back bit there. Hopefully that's not sticking out into there. No, it's not. Good. What does that look like? Let's just unhighlight it. Let's come in here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm going to just split that off because the graphics are bugging a tiny bit. I just need to manipulate the height a tiny bit there. Yeah, that looks good, and it looks good from the front there as well, doesn't it? Excellent. Well, we have made progress today. This feels like this building is starting to come together nicer now, doesn't it? Not sure if this is too light. Whether this whole thing needs to be... Ah, that's annoying. I can't just select the wall pieces, can I? Let's just test one. Would a darker blue look better up there? Oops. Just going to test a few. Let's just see what we think. Let's just do a couple along the front here as well. What do we think? Light blue or dark blue? Do you know what? I think the dark blue actually. I think the dark blue looks a bit more professional in a way. I'll probably put some plants in these little flower beds as well actually. I could turn these into flower beds and get just some small plants, some little palms or something along there. But yeah, do you know, I'm thinking maybe all of this should be the dark blue. I can always change it if I don't like it. It's always that option. It's long-winded, but you know, it's worth it. You have to do these things. And this is what I'm talking about with the process. You see, I love the process of this. Making changes and coming up with new things. Okay, let's come out and see what that looks like. Yeah, do you know what? I do prefer that. You still got a bit of light blue with the windows, but I think it contrasts nicer with the light blue that we've got at the bottom here. And it just makes it look a bit more professional because they're not trying to show this bit off. This is an office, essentially. This is working space. So they don't want people sort of, they don't want their eyes getting drawn up to that. You know, they want your eyes getting drawn to the brighter colours down here. So from the ground, you see, that kind of, yeah, it kind of just blends in a little bit more down up there now, doesn't it? Nice. Oh, this building's coming along really nicely, actually. I'm very happy with this. But that is going to be it for this episode. So still plenty to do, as you can see. But we're definitely making progress. I feel like it is looking more like a proper building now. So what do you think? Do you like my penguin building so far? Let me know. Leave a comment. Positive, negative, anything you want to say, please let me know. And if you've enjoyed the episode and you want to support my channel, then please hit the like button for me as well. And obviously, subscribe if you haven't already. And tell all your friends about me. If you've got friends who like watching Planet Zoo YouTube videos, then please do tell them about me as well. I'm trying to grow the channel, and you know, ultimately it's all about building our nice little community, isn't it? And getting sort of bouncing ideas off of each other and sharing our creativity. Basically, that's what it's all about, and that's why I love doing this. So let's leave it there. So thank you very much. Please do join me next time. I'm not sure when that will be, but hopefully not too long. And until then, do take care of yourselves as well. So goodbye for now.